guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to solve day 14 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. So today I am going to solve problem number 726, number of atoms. Okay. So in this problem, we have given a string formula representing a chemical formula, and we have to return the count of each atom. Okay, the atomic element always starts with an uppercase character, then 0 or more lowercase letters representing the name. Okay, so see, in this example, see, this is nothing but magnesium na. Okay, magnesium's atomic symbol, right? So here see how we represent magnesium. So first character is always uppercase, and then there are 0 or more lowercase letters, right? So here one lowercase letter, so this simply means magnesium, right? And in sodium, how we represent sodium? We represent sodium like this, no? Na. Okay, so first character is always uppercase, and the next character is lowercase, right? And we represent sulfur like this S. Okay, just S, sulfur. Okay, so this is how we represent the atomic element. Okay, so one or more digits representing that element's count may follow if the count is greater than 1. If the count is 1, no digits will follow. See this example, H2O. Okay, so H 2 times, and O is just one time here. But see, we are writing the count of H here, and we are not writing it like this H2O1. We are not writing it like this H2O1. If the count is 1, then we just need to write nothing. Okay, so I hope that this is clear. H2O and H2O2 are possible, but H1 we don't need to write 1 here. So H102 is impossible. Okay, so I hope that this line is clear. So two formulas are concatenated together to produce another formula. Okay, for example, this is also a formula. Okay, H2, O is 2, helium 3, and magnesium 4. Okay, Mg4. Okay, so a formula placed in parentheses and a count optionally added is also a formula. Okay, so this is also a formula, and this is also a formula. Okay, so see here, one more thing here. H is 2 times, then O is 2 times. Okay, and see here, this is close bracket and this is open bracket. Okay, and outside this open and close bracket we are writing 3. So here it simply means that I am going to multiply this 3 with this 2. I am going to multiply this 3 with this 2. Okay, so then the count of this H hydrogen will become 6 and oxygen will become 6. Okay, so these are also formulas. Okay, but how we are going to represent? We are just going to multiply the values which are outside of this to this value. Okay, so in the end we have to return the count of all elements as a string in the following form: the first name in sorted order followed by its count if that count is more than 1. Okay, followed by the second name in sorted order followed by its count if that count is more than 1. Okay, so only if the count is greater than 1, then we need to write. Otherwise we simply need to write it like this, na? H2O. No need to write 1 after that. Okay, this is done. Now see this example. Okay, so here I have modified this example. Okay, make it some little bit tough. Okay, so here in this problem you see example number 3, I think. So instead of this potassium K, I am taking this symbol magnesium. Okay, so and here instead of this 4, I am taking this value 42. Okay, so this is the little bit change that I did in this example. Okay, for this example my output is going to be like this. Okay, so now let's see how I'm going to solve this problem. Okay, see here, from here one thing is clear now. First Mg42. Okay, Mg42 is there. So here M is uppercase and G is lowercase. Now, so simply means that this is a one element only. Okay, not two different elements, one element only. So Mg, and after that the count is 42. Okay, this is done. Then after that there is one open bracket. Okay, there is one open bracket, and inside this open bracket you see O is there. O is uppercase. After that there is no lowercase letter. Okay, so definitely means that after O there is next element. Okay, so O count is 1. Okay, N count is 1. Okay, N count is 1 here. Okay, this is done. Then after that, see, there is one more open bracket. Okay, there is one more open bracket. Okay, so here I am writing open bracket S sulfur. Okay, single element. So here I am writing 1. Then O is there. O, how many times O is there? 3. Okay, then there is one close bracket. Okay, so when there is a close bracket, and after this close bracket 2 is there. Okay, so what I am going to do? Okay, so see here, uh, this is one open bracket and this is one close bracket, and after that there is one value. Okay, so I am going to multiply this value with this one, multiply this value is with this one. Okay, so all my things depends on this open bracket and close bracket now, right? So now my S will become 6 2, sorry, S will become 2 and my O will become 6. Okay, this is done. Okay, then after that there is one more close bracket. Okay, so now I am going to make this element as a single one. Okay, so I have solved this part. Now it is going to become a single element. Okay, so single means here that, let me remove this one. Okay, so now, okay, see, this is one open bracket and this is one close bracket. Okay, so everything is comes inside this now. Okay, so now after that outside it's 2. Okay, so now I am going to update this with this into 2, this into 2, this into 2, this into 2. Okay, so now what will become? mg42. Okay, n will become 2. Okay, O will become 2, right? And here O will become 12. Okay, so see, simple, let me write mg42. Okay, so first mg42 is already there, mg42 is already there. Okay, now I am multiplying this with 2. Okay, every time I am multiplying with 2, right? So O2, N becomes 2, S becomes 4, and again O is there. O in 6 into 2 is 12, but O I have already written here now. So O12 is, okay, O12. So O is already there now, one time here. So instead of writing it 2 times, O2 and O2 12, so I am going to just update it to 14 now. 12 plus 2 is 14. So see, mg42 and 2 O14 S4. This is my output. Okay, and here from here one thing is clear now, that I am dealing with open and close brackets. Okay, so definitely I am going to use stack data structure here, right? So I hope that you guys are clear why I come to this conclusion that I need to use stack data structure. Okay, so now let's see how I'm going to solve this problem. Okay, so I'm going to create one stack. Okay, I'm going to create one stack, and here what is my formula? mg42. Okay, so let me copy the formula here. Okay, so now see, this is my stack. Okay, let's name it as stack. Okay, so see here, first my I is at this position. Okay, my I is at this position and the value is M. Okay, then after that I am going to check, let's see if the next character is a lowercase or uppercase. If this is next character is uppercase, then definitely my this is going to be the new element, but if this is a lowercase, then definitely this is going to be a part of a single element. Okay, so here first is M, then after that I am going to check if it is lowercase, next element is or uppercase. So this is lowercase, so definitely simple means that this is one single atomic element. Okay, Mg. Okay, this is done, right? And after there is no lowercase or uppercase, or just numbers are there, right? So I am going to stop here. Okay, so here I am going to write Mg, and after that I am going to check the count. Okay, numbers. So is the next element, my I reaches here. Okay, my I reaches here the now at 4, so 4 number is there. Then again after that I am going to check if next element after this I is open bracket or any other character or a number only. Okay, it's a number only. My I reaches here, it is a number only, 42. Okay, this is done. Okay, 42, that simply means that this is again a one number. Okay, the value of this Mg. Okay, 42. Okay, so now Mg here how many times mg is there? 42. Okay, 42. So see here, see this value, how I am inserting this value, mg 42. So this is my key, right? Mg is my key and this is nothing but my value. So in a stack I am adding map, right? In my stack I am adding maps, okay, because I am adding key value pairs inside this stack, right? So from here one thing that is clear now, that in stack I am going to implement map, okay, hash map, okay, unordered map. Okay, this is done. Now after this what will happen, let's see. So now my IRIC is here, open bracket is there. Okay, so as soon as I encounter open bracket I am going to create a new hash map. Okay, this is my new hash map. Okay, this is done. Now after that next element is O. Okay, O is there. So after O I am going to check if the next character is lowercase. Okay, so it is not a lowercase, so I have to stop here only. Okay, at this O. So here O, after that there is no number, right? Because the next there is one character, no number, right? So here I am going to write its frequency. Okay, this is O is my key and this one is my value. Okay, this is O, this is my O. Okay, then after that N is there. Okay, and again what is the frequency of N? 1. Okay, after that there is one more open bracket, and as soon as I encounter one open bracket I am going to create a new map, new hash map. Okay, done. Then after that S is there, and after S there is no small element, small lowercase element, right? Lowercase character. So S, so I am going to just write the frequency of S 1. Then after that O is there. Okay, what is the frequency? O is there now. After O there is no smaller lowercase character, but number is there, right? So here that simply means that this 3 is the value. Okay, so after 3 I am going to check if there is anything other number than this, because the value may be 30, like in magnesium value is 42, not just 4. So just 3, and after that there is one close bracket. Okay, so I have to stop here. So O frequency is 3. Okay, this is done. This is O. Okay, okay, then after there is one close bracket. So now what will I will do here, whenever I'm going to encounter one close bracket I am going to pop this map from my stack. Okay, I'm going to pop this map from my stack. So here S is 1, O is, this is O. Okay, O is 3. Okay, I'm going to pop this map from top of my stack. Okay, so I have removed all these values. Okay, now after outside this the value is 2. Okay, so 2 is nothing but my multiplier. So I am going to multiply this 2 with this S. I am going to multiply this 2 with this O. So my S will become 2, my O will become 3. Okay, this is done. This is done. And after getting these values I am going to just place these new key values in top of my stack. Okay, here in the top map of my stack. Okay, so here O is already there for 3 times now. O is already there. Sorry, here one more thing, one mistake here. O is going to be 6 now, not 3. O is 6. Okay, O is 6. So now here see S 2. Okay, S is not there in my top of my stack. So here I am going to S2, and O is already there. How many times? 6 times. O is already there here in top 1 time, and now 6 times. So O 6 plus 1 I have to do, and now it will become 7. Okay, this is done. This is done, right? So let me remove it now. So now in the top I have added all these values, right? Now after that there is one more close bracket. Okay, so I am going to pop this part again. So O7 N1 S2. Okay, then after that I have popped this part now, so let me remove it. Okay, let me remove this. This is done. Now outside this there is one value 2. Okay, so I am going to multiply this value. O7 into 2, it will become O14. O14, N will become 2, and S will become 4. Okay, this is done. Now what I have to do again, I have to put all these key values pairs in the top map that is there in my stack. Okay, so now let me remove this close bracket, this close bracket. Okay, now I have to add this mg42. After mg42 I have to add o14. After that I have to add n2. After that I have to add s4. Okay, this is done. mg42, o14, sn2, s4. Okay, so now see this output. There is still one thing that we need to do, but let's see the output first. So this is my output, right? So mg42 is there, n2 is there, o14 is there, s4 is there. Okay, so we get our output, but we need to sort this as well, right? See here in problem statement we have to do the sorting in the end. Return the count of elements as a string in the following form, the first name in the sorted order. Okay, so we have to sort them according to their keys. Okay, so definitely I have to use one ordered map. Okay, so I am going to use tree map, okay, which is going to sort them based on their keys. Okay, and then in the end I'm just going to return the output. Okay, so I am going to get this output. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear with this explanation how I am going to solve this problem. Okay, so now after this I am going to move to the coding part. Okay, so now let's start the coding for this one. So first let's calculate the length of my strings. Okay, so formula dot length. Okay, this is going to give me the length of my string. Okay, then after that I have told you guys that I am going to implement the stack, and in stack I am going to add the values like this, key and value pairs. Okay, so I am going to implement map inside my stack. So how I'm going to write? So stack, and here we define what we need to use. So here inside this I am going to implement map. Okay, map, and in map what are we using? This is string and this is going to be integer, right? So here I am going to write string integer. Okay, and then after that let's name it as stack and new stack. Okay, this is done. Now first let's push the empty hash map inside this. Okay, let's initialize one hash map inside this stack. Okay, stack dot push new hash map. Okay, so this is how we write a map now, hash map. Okay, so this is done. Then after that I am going to start from index 0, right? Int I is equal to 0. Then I have to run one loop, while loop, and this while loop is going to run until my I is less than n, right? And inside this I'm going to, let's check for the first character of my string, char ch is equal to formula dot char at this particular index I. Okay, so now I am going to check if my character is equal to open bracket, then what I need to do. Okay, this is what I need to check, one thing, right? And in the else part here I have to check if my character is close bracket, then I have to perform few things, right? Okay, this is what I need to do. And in the else part what I need to check, I need to check if there is any other character other than open bracket and close bracket, then what I need to do. Okay, so all these things I need to perform. So here see, this is my problem, right? mg, I'm starting from mg first. So let me write the code for first this. Okay, so first inside this else part I am going to find the element na. So I am going to implement string builder here. String builder, let's name it as element new string builder. Okay, now I am going to add this current character. Okay, m is there in starting, so right, so element dot append here ch. Okay, after adding this my I will be incremented to I++. Now after that I am going to check if there is any lowercase character, right? So because if it is a lowercase, then definitely it is going to become a single element. Okay, then that doesn't mean that m is one element and g is one other element. Okay, this is going to become a single element. Okay, if this g is lowercase. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run one while loop. So inside this while loop, I'm going to say if while my I is less than n and character dot is lowercase. Okay, so this is going to check if my character is lowercase. Okay, so if my character is lowercase, at which index formula dot char at I na, at this position formula dot, because I have already incremented my I na, so here at this position if the character is lowercase, then what I need to do, then this is going to be a part of single element na, so in this element only I am going to append. Okay, in this element only I am going to append what, I am going to append this character. Okay, formula dot char at I. Okay, this is done. Okay, so I hope that this line is clear to you guys, right? Then also I have to increment I plus plus, because maybe it is like this MGE. Okay, this is one's new element. Okay, let's say I discovered it just now. So what I'm going to do, so I have to increment I plus plus here. Okay, this is done. Okay, now after that what we need to do, we need to check for the digits as well na. After MGI we have to check for digits as well. Okay, so in this part open bracket close bracket, in this part I am checking for the characters and digits and all that stuff. Okay, so again let's run the one, let's create one new string builder. Okay, again let's create one string builder. Okay, so first, okay, so first mg is one element now. Okay, so now this is a single atom, this is a single atom, mg is the new element that I have found. So and this is one single element. Okay, so let me store this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one string, because in my map na, in my map I'm using string and values, right? So here I'm going to create one string name as atom, and in this string atom I'm going to add element. Okay, whatever my element is there. Okay, this is string builder, so let's convert it to string, okay, this is done. Okay, now after that create one new string builder, let's name it as SB. Okay, so I am going to create one new string builder. Why I am creating this new string builder? For digits. Okay, so let's name it as SB now. SB. Okay, SB. This is my new string builder. Okay, so now in this string builder again run this loop. Okay, I have to find the number na. It could be 4, it could be 42, it could be 420. Okay, so that is why I have to run one while loop and until this number completes. Okay, so while I is less than n and character dot, now instead of lowercase I am going to check if it is digit. Okay, then formula dot char at I, and here sb dot append formula dot char at I plus plus. Okay, this is done. Okay, so here now after that int count, I'm going to create one count. Okay, because I am storing the integers, right? I am going to store integers in my map. Okay, in my map I'm storing this string and this integer. Okay, so here int count is equal to, if the length of this sb dot length, okay, this string builder is greater than 0, okay, then in that case I am going to use integer dot, I'm going to convert this into integer, right? Integer dot parse int. Okay, and here just pass sb to string. Okay, that's it. And other than this just pass 1. Okay, if it is not true. That's it. Okay, now after that after finding my keys and values, I have to store this in my map now. So I have already initialized the map here. Okay, so I have to add these values here in the map. So what I'm going to do, stack, this is my stack. In stack go to the peak. Okay, I go to the peak, and in the peak just put what we have to put, a key is nothing but my atom. This atom is my key, right? This atom is my key, and I have to place the values. Okay, so how I'm going to get the values? So simple, stack, go to stack dot peak. Okay, and from peak just check if that atom is already there or not. Okay, so why I'm doing this? So see this O. Okay, so see here, where is my code? Okay, so see here, O is 1 and O again here 6. So if the element O is already there in top of stack, then I was adding now. I was adding last time O6 then plus 1 7. Okay, so this is what I was doing right while explaining. So this is what I need to do. So in the peak I am going to check get or default. I'm going to get the value. Okay, get the value of that particular atom. Okay, if it is there. If it is not there, then just use the default. It's 0. Okay, and in this I'm going to add the count. Okay, new count, whatever the new count is there. Okay, that's it. So that's what I need to write here in this else part. Okay, and now let's move to this open bracket. So in case of open bracket, what we are doing? In case of open bracket, we are just pushing this into, okay, in case of open bracket, I have told you now that we have to just create a new hash map. Okay, every time whenever there is one open bracket. So stack dot push, and here new hash map. That's it. Okay, this is done, and then just increment the I. That's it. That's it what we need to do in case of open bracket. And what we need to do in close bracket. So in close bracket, first thing that let's increment the I. Okay, that's it. Now create a new string builder. String builder, let's name it as SB. Okay, new string builder. Okay, so now here let's run one while loop while my I is less than n. Okay, and character dot is digit. Okay, so here just copy this part now. Where is the digit part? Okay, so in after this close bracket now we have to find like here, see, after this close bracket we have to find this number now. How much number? It could be 2, it could be 22, it could be 22, 24. Okay, that is why I have to run the same while loop. Okay, which I was running here, this part. So let me do one thing. Instead of writing it again, just copy paste it. So while I is less than n and character dot is digit, formula dot char at I, sb dot append formula dot char at I plus plus. Okay, then I have to find this multiplier now. So whatever the value that is outside, I have to multiply this with all the inner values, right? So this is what we need to do, right? So here let's create one int multiplier. Let's name it as int multiplier, and this value is equal to, just copy this now. We did this I think somewhere. Yeah, sb dot length is greater than this. Okay, let's use this. Okay, this is going to give me the multiplier value. Okay, so sb dot length is greater than 0, integer dot parse int sb dot to string, and yeah, this is right only. Okay, so now after doing this, I was popping the values outside my stack. Okay, so I have to pop. So here I am going to do create a new map, and in map what are there? Strings are there, and string are the key and values. Okay, string integer, and let's name it as top, and I am popping this right from my stack dot pop. Okay, this is done. Then after that, let's iterate over all the elements. Okay, so let's take this for string atom. Okay, in top key set top this map I have to iterate. So key set. Okay, now inside this what I need to do. Okay, so now after this I have to multiply these values with inner ones. Okay, and then after multiplying these I have to put them again on my stack top. Okay, whatever there is on top, like Magnesium 42 was there, then in Magnesium 42 I was adding O14 and 2 and S4. Okay, later on after doing the multiplication. So what I'm going to do here, simple, same single line. I'm going to write stack dot peak, go to the top of stack. In top of stack, just put what key, what is going to my key is going to be atom. Okay, so here in the value just search if this is there or not. Stack dot peak, go to the peak of my stack, and in the stack dot peak again get or default method. Okay, let me get or default method. Here search if that atom is there or not. Okay, if it is not there, then just add 0, and in this we are going to get the top element, okay, whatever the top element in my map, okay, top dot get, okay, top dot get. I'm going to take the value of this now. So here I'm going to pass key top dot get atom, and in this I'm going to multiply this with the multiplier now, multiplier, okay. So in this part what I'm doing, top dot get into multiplier, so this is nothing but this part, 7 into 2 14, 1 into 2 2, 2 into 2 4, okay. This is what I'm doing here, and in this I'm checking if this value is already there in my top of stack, okay. So right now it is not there, so simply I'm adding O14, O14, okay. If O is already there, let's say O is already there, then I'm going to just add this 14 to this one, okay. That is why this complete part 14 plus 1, okay. That is why I'm writing, okay. So I hope that this line is clear, okay. That's it. Now only one thing is pending, that is nothing but we have to create the order map now. We have to return the output in sorted manner, right? So I'm going to create one tree map, okay. In tree map I'm going to pass string, I'm going to pass integer, and I'm going to name it as sorted map, okay. New tree map, and here in this note in this new tree map I'm just going to add all these values initially, okay. So how I'm going to get these values? So these values are present in the peak of my stack. That's it, okay. This is done. Now after that I'm going to create one string builder result, okay. Final result I have to return now. That's it. Code is very easy now, okay. String builder result, and very few lines are pending now, okay. New string builder. This is actually very interesting code, right? So now let's iterate over all the atoms one by one. For string atom of sorted this key set, okay. So this map I have to iterate, okay. This is already sorted, and sorted map dot key set, okay. This is done. Now inside this I have to add the values, okay. Result dot append, okay. This is my string builder, right? Result dot append. In this just add the value, okay, this atom, okay. After adding this, now check for the count. What is the count of this atom? So int count is equal to sorted map dot get atom, okay. This is done. Then after that, if count is greater than 1, then only we need to add the count, okay. So result dot append, just copy this line, okay. Result dot append, instead of atom just write count, and in the end just return result dot to string, okay. That's it, okay. So now that's it. Now let's run the code, okay. So 52 lines of code, okay. So now let's run the code and see if there are any code issues, then we will try to fix them. So yes, as expected there are some issues. Let's fix them. So what is the issue here? Okay, why I'm writing this? Any other issue? Line number 16. Element dot append formula dot char at I plus plus. Okay, I need to give one close bracket here. Line number 21. Okay. So here I haven't used this. Okay. Any other issue? Few more. Line 28. There is one issue. Okay. Go to line 28. Here again I just copy pasted this part. Okay. So let me add this. And line 33. Okay. Again add this. Okay, that's it. Now let's run the code and see if there are any more code issues. Line number 16 we need to fix, and line number 43. Okay, let's go see. Line number 16. Element dot append formula dot char at I plus plus. Okay, what is the issue here then? Element. Okay, so I have just copy pasted, I think. Here string builder, its name is SB now. Why I'm writing element, it should be SB. And line number 43, what is the issue? Let's see. String atom sorted a map dot key say, not say, it's set. Let's run the code and see. So there are few issues, let's try to fix them. Let me go to the code. So I think somewhere we, instead of this string builder, we have created now. So see here, like this is a new string builder that I'm creating here, but here I'm using element. So I need to fix this as well. Okay, this is done. And okay, since we have just copy pasted okay many lines, so let's see if now it's working. So now all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. Okay, if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video.